Yeah, I think that's the in business done. So I'll go ahead.
Right, wait. There wasn't anywhere. There's no bathroom or like bathhouse or anything, is there?
Well, it's a bathroom. It's called outside. Go do it.
It's called the village.
Called this.
There is a small stream that runs nearby.
There we go.
It feeds into the rice fields.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm sure that water is clean.
Well, if it feeds into it, then it hasn't been into the.
It's not. No, it doesn't feed out of the rice paddies.
Yeah, if it fed out of the rice paddies, that would be a concern.
It does both. It's water.
Oh, there we go. Fantastic.
Just be it upstream.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, I'll be right back. So.
Okay, so what's the situation with the shrine?
Okay, give me a quick investigation roll. Let's see how much you can discover about it.
I have investigate now.
Always a useful skill.
4K3.
Wait, 4K3?
Yep.
Oh, is
So
your
he has like 1 in it.
your perception 3?
24.
24, okay. It looks like the shrine itself is dedicated to the fortune of the harvest. A little bit unusual, there's no statue to the fortune in question. In the center, there's a pagoda structure for visitors where they can pray, meditate, burn incense, do the usual stuff you do in a shrine. This is where you'll be playing. The shrine itself definitely needs work. I mean, there's like dead leaves and sticks and some bird droppings and things that'll need cleaning up. The pagoda's floor is crumbling stone. It's cracked and uneven. You might be able to replace it by tomorrow. But yeah, looking up, the roof has holes in the tiles. So if it rains, anybody playing in here is probably going to get a bit damp.
Right. Okay.
You're probably talking a couple of hours to clean the whole place up, and then if you're going to replace the flooring, replace the tiles, you're not sure. You haven't done anything like that before.
Use your airbending.
Forge, so you could try checking there.
Okay. As a quick fix for the hole in the roof, how big is a small tent?
Not very big. Huh.
Basically, can I just put my tent up around the pagoda?
No, the pagoda is bigger than your tent. You might be able to cover some of the holes with it.
Do they actually have to sit underneath the holes?
Well,
There's probably so many holes that they can't just get away from them.
And for ceremony's sake, you probably want to have them in the middle of the pagoda.
Yeah, you'd expect them to be in the middle.
Soon.
Yeah. You don't want any accusations of unfair treatment because that guy had his back to the wall and I didn't.
This guy had a soaking wet back for 3 hours.
I know, it's a filthy crane.
Alternative. Okay, so you said there was a forge in town. Right, so they'd probably be able to help with the holes in the flooring. Okay. Okay, I guess upon seeing that, I would. I guess I'd go to meet with the other samurai just to give an update as to what the situation was and what we needed.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Do I
anyone
need
else,
to take
if
a
anyone else is
roll
doing anything before
for
that
finding my
happens.
personal novel, or did they just find one?
you want to just kick open the nearest door at random and see whether or not there's a peasant inside?
Why not? Why?
Well, I'm pretty sure a abandoned peasant hovel would look abandoned.
In this village, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, true.
Okay, let me have a quick check. So yeah, the first one you open does seem indeed to be abandoned. There's a few holes in the roof. You can see insects scuttering away from the light from the doorway. Doesn't smell very good. Something's rustling in the roof.
Interesting.
Any more? Are there any more attractive abandoned buildings in the
Let's run down abandoned hovels.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
There you go.
8?
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for 7.
Yeah, or 4.
Coincidentally, that's the exact number I rolled on the D10.
Ah,
This hovel is home to a flock of pigeons.
Ah,
Your arrival has startled them.
there you go.
Pigeons take off, leaving behind evidence of how startled they were. You may
so
wish to clean
train them to
yourself.
be my winged allies is not something that's going to happen.
Not quickly.
You're
But-
covered in shit.
Well, not covered. There's a few spots here and there. But you may want to find the stream. Luckily enough, they just hit your hands and bare skin rather than your clothes.
But other than that, the house looks better.
The house has been home to a flock of pigeons. Think what
Yeah, it's covered in shit.
It does not look better, believe me. It does not look better. I had to clean a fucking like an open garage once where the only residents were pigeons for like the entire block of the street. And
Also,
we just like caked in it.
The pigeons wing their way across the village and settle in the eaves of the shrine.
Back
Well
and cover.
done. Well done.
I start shooing the pigeons away.
The pigeons take off and fly elsewhere.
They come to the inn. Fucking hell.
I think at this point I just give up and go over to the and decide I'm going to stay at the stables.
Okay.
Fuck these peasants.
It's up to a horse. The horse is startled.
The only horses in this stable are yours.
Oh, good. Oh, mine shits on Chip. I've trained it. Shit on lesser plan.
Wow. Train to shit minor clans at sight. Oh, that's good.
Hey, I had a month with nothing to do, so I had to fill my time.
And you felt that was like time well spent.
I think so.
Ah, fucking hell.
Well,
We never actually specified, does the shrine actually have a room in it that I can stay in?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's just
Okay, so I'm going to
like
need
an
to.
open pagoda.
Yeah, I'll stay with the headman then.
Okay. It's kind of tight in the stables. The stable's kind of 4-horse normal capacity. There's 5 of your horses here so far. And you'd expect your guests to be arriving on horseback as well.
God damn it.
So apparently that's not a thing either.
To know as Chip, you need to sleep on the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air is going to have a certain lived-in quality after just a day or so.
So will I have to go looking for more houses and one by one find out how bad they are, or can I just do a bit to skip all of that?
Montage.
Well, the occupied houses aren't in great shape. The unoccupied ones are worse.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to take over an unoccupied one, or if you just want to announce to some peasant family that you're moving in with them for the duration.
Uncle Chip's home.
Yes, I don't exactly have a good rapport with peasants, and then sadly they have been known in the past to steal my shit.
Chip finds the village single woman.
But I doubt they will probably steal much from me, seeing as we're going to be staying here for a month.
Well, they could steal all the shit and move, because they could finally afford it. Just saying.
That is true. I try to find the most presentable peasant dwelling.
Well, that would be the headman's house.
The second most. I try to look for somewhere that isn't filled with small annoying children.
We're backing out of the pigeons.
You find a small peasant house with, a pair of peasants in it, who look rather surprised at the samurai coming through their front door. Well,
Yes,
their own door, for that matter.
I announce my need for a roof over my head, preferably with no pigeons.
There is a roof over your head. There are no pigeons. Will you be taking anything else?
Anything besides their heads?
Well, for RPG customs, you have to go through all their stuff and break their pots.
That is true. Also, do they have a grandma I can steal?
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
to steal a grandma sword.
I'm afraid not.
Well, next house, I guess.
I'll take that house. I introduce myself to these peasants.
Are you going to evict the peasants, or will they
No.
be your hosts?
They will be my hosts.
Okay. So you inform the peasants that they will be your hosts.
Can I notice if the peasants are happy?
Roll.
Roll for happiness.
All notice.
Oh, only 22.
You think terrified is probably closer.
Good. Good.
Can I attempt a smile to see if they can calculate between mighty and you?
Wait. I thought we determined that your smile was terrible.
Well, he could attempt it.
I don't actually think I ever attempted a smile before, so that probably is correct.
You can try an acting roll, maybe,
I don't have acting.
which means there's a penalty on the roll.
Yeah. Probably a very strange smile that just ends up looking even more terrible.
Enchant,
and threatening.
enchant.
Yeah, pretty much that.
You just have to give them a little time to get used to the idea. Think of it kind of like that scene from the Terminator, just marching and going, I want your house, your food, and
I want your house, you better, your wife.
Give it to me.
possibly the wife. She could be.
And then the smile from Terminator 2 to follow it up as well.
Yeah,
There was a smile in Terminator 2?
That's the link I put in the chat.
it needs work. Yeah, you just need to give them a little time to get used to the idea. Maybe a month or so.
Oh.
Yeah, a few weeks.
So would it be proper form to offer them some kind of small semi-payment for commendations?
You could do. It wouldn't be expected because you're a higher social class. You can simply move in, and if you wanted to, you could chuck them out. I mean, if you give them something for moving in with them, then you're showing some of the benevolence of Bushido to them.
Yes, I think I'll do that just to make sure that they don't steal shit from me.
Yeah, I mean, small coins, some rice, some
Beef.
fish, whatever kind of rations you have
Mirrors.
with you.
Yes, I do have a week's rations, and I do have a lot of senya. No, I'm not going to start throwing coins at them just for fun. Not saying that. Well, maybe later.
Well, if you start showing that you have money, then you're you're instantly a target.
Dance, peasant, dance.
But yes, I shall offer them small. I shall give them some kind of recompense for sheltering me here or for accommodating me.
Okay, what's your current honor rank?
Well, you know full well what that is. I'm an honorless dog.
Honorless
I'm
dog.
proud of it. It's 1.9.
Wow.
Okay. Showing kindness to one beneath your station is worth 6 points of honor. So you're now up to 2.5.
Shooting up the social ladder, eh?
Not for long.
We're around again.
Yes, I have now been upgraded to untrustworthy. Yay!
Hey!
On the other hand, you've made a great impression on these peasants.
Yay! But you'll never see after a month.
Well, I guess it is a turtle thing to actually talk to peasants.
Yeah.
Or rather, just have dealings with them.
So is everyone kind of set then? Should we have a council meeting on how we are going to approach all this?
Convening in the common room of the inn.
Yeah. Sure. Now, it would seem that we have enough provisions for at least, well, hopefully a week. But in the course of the week, we can also always send out people to get more food, of
You
course.
can check the granary if you want to see what the village stocks are like.
Yeah, Tony's got the granary.
And what of the commendations? How well off are they?
Say again?
What about the accommodations and the shrine? How well off are they in?
The inn is fine. They will do for guests. At least that's my findings. Kakita-san?
I may take a look.
Kakita-san, wait, I thought was pure.
Also, we will have to see if our guests require more luxurious accommodations. In that case, we will provide.
Would Edge know what a shrine should normally have, like when it comes to decorations and all that kind of shit, that we might be able to find?
I imagine I would, but there's a roll I need to do on that.
Lord Shugenja
Shugenja, not theology. Okay.
or theology, either would work.
Power gaming. What
Theology is
fails? Take
slightly
it.
higher. 23 for theology.
You would expect a small shrine inside the main shrine, a focal point for any kind of worship.
Mm-hmm.
Incense would be the normal thing you would have.
I have a ton of that on me.
So that's what you would use to honor the fortune at the shrine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is incense burned only as part of a religious practice, or is it also used just recreationally, or whatever you want to call it?
You could burn it to mask less attractive smells, yes.
Okay.
That's what the first batch will be for.
Yeah, so we have less to get the entire village to smell of incense. No.
Yeah, right now it's mainly its main smell is insects.
Yeah. And talks and drunken people who are discussing things with horns. No horns.
Right. So for the arrival of our guests tomorrow, we will have to make do with what's in the village, I guess, unless we actually ride and get more provisions.
Well, exactly. If we
from
can
outside
get,
now.
Well, yeah, exactly. If we can breach. If we can manage for the coming days with these resources we have now, then we can always send out servants or peasants, or well, not peasants, some some of us will have to go and get more provisions to last us for the coming weeks. But as long as we make sure that our guests are comfortable tomorrow as they arrive and for the coming days, then we should be good for the rest of the month if we can maintain a supply line.
Well, what am I going to need in order to create an additional a shrine inside of the shrine? Or was there one there but it's just damaged?
Not so much damaged as neglected.
Okay, so there's already a shrine there, it's just going to need cleaning up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I suggest that Grump, Edge, and I go over the rooms and the shrine just to go over them further to see if there's anything missing, what can be done to improve them.
Well, that's essentially what I did at the shrine already.
Yeah, but my question here, which I wanted to ask, but then someone started talking, was what do we know about our guests? What is their social standing? What are their needs? Do we know anything that will point us to, the what kind of level they of?
Are they going to demand only green Skittles?
Exactly.
Well,
One
I've
of them you know is
knowledge.
a monk.
Yeah, so the monk won't expect much.
As a fellow Kikita, I'd imagine I would know a fair amount of what Kikita Fujimura would want, right?
You can give me a clan lore roll to see if you know of him.
Yeah, I have that. Let me just double check what I need to roll for that. 3K2.
Seems so
24.
weird. Not given any information ahead of time. So disorganized.
Or you were expected to find it out yourself.
I got 24.
Okay, let me see. From what you know, which admittedly isn't that much, he's fairly old, probably in about his 50s, give or take. He's quite well off, though very modest in his tastes. You've never heard of him, behaving badly or behaving discourteously.
So,
You think that the needs are going to be relatively few.
Mm-hmm.
kinda lucked out then.
Well, we can easily assume the monk will be, if not more modest, given he's a
Mhm.
monk.
I suppose what they actually need will be divulged after they arrive.
Exactly.
Exactly. So we should be okay until they arrive, and then if they have something specific, we can either they will tell us, or we will have to infer it.
Well, you'd imagine that they probably wouldn't be taking strong drink if they're going to play a game and they want to be on their best form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tea is likely to be a necessity. Food. From what you gathered, probably not anything too exotic.
Yeah.
The granary then.
Well, shall we go and take? Yeah, sure. Go and take a look at that granary then.
Yeah.
Go bananas.
Okay. You head over to the granary. It's pretty much as run down as the rest of the place. Not an awful lot of rice and stuff in there. There's probably, enough for the village, but you're kind of adding to that, so they're not going to run out immediately. They'll probably be fine for the duration that you're here, but it'll make a dent in what they have for themselves over the rest of the year.
Exactly.
Yes, I would advise buying some additional provisions from town then, just to be safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what would be part of a week's rations for a traveler?
Mostly rice, maybe some fruit and vegetables. So you'd probably use them for making things like stews.
Hmm.
Maybe fish if you could catch it.
Anyone got fishing?
Okay, hunting. Do these peasants eat red meat at all, or are they not quite that poor?
You don't really know.
Okay.
Red meat wouldn't form a great part of the Rokugani diet.
No, but like in a pinch, they'll will happily eat something, I guess.
Well, they've got the ox in there, which hasn't been eaten yet.
But,
You don't know how desperate things have been. I mean, the ox is pretty much the heavy machinery for the entire village.
yeah, they need that for like working in the field, like I'm guessing, or moving shit around. So. No, well, yeah, no. I agree, and I think we should get some supplies from out of town for over the week.
I'd like to take the Jesus perk and just start conjuring food.
Wrong system. He doesn't exist here.
Eden.
Which system does he exist in? Out of curiosity.
King Arthur.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe Ars Magica.
There you go.
Shadowrun?
Vampire
Vampire the
Pendragon, definitely, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would exist in Vampire.
Mm.
Seeing as God actually exists in that setting.
That probably covers most of the White Wolf line then.
Yeah, probably.
Well, they didn't handle monotheism very well in Scion, unfortunately.
Okay, so we agreed on the provisions. We agreed on the accommodation, the shrine, monk.
Yeah.
Monk. I'm sorry. Shrine. How does the shrine look?
Okay, so the shrine, it's going to need cleaning up for a start. There's a lot of refuge around. We're going to need to definitely repair some holes in the roof, and there are also some crumbling stone slabs in the floor, which ideally should be replaced.
We can cover them up with tatamis. I mean, these guys are not going to be sitting on the fucking floor while playing.
I do have a tatami mat.
You'd still feel it through the mat.
Yeah,
You'd know
exactly.
the floor was uneven.
You do
Well,
need to have the floor.
In that case, that must be fixed,
To the blacksmith.
and that needs to happen now. Now.
Because that's going to take the longest to fix.
So
Well, ideally everything should be started at the same fucking time.
Yeah. As we're going to the forge, we tell people that we need the shrine cleaning, sort of thing.
But yeah, just grab a couple of peasants, chuck them in there.
Yeah.
Most of the peasants would be out working in the fields.
Well, we have a drunkard.
There
So
were
we're
children that weren't.
No, you lost track of the drunkard.
God damn it, stupid drunkards. Going off.
You want the drunkard to start cleaning?
I'll sober him up and make him start
There were
cleaning.
children in the headsman's house. Just get
Yes, I guess the same thing. They're not doing anything. Make them sleep.
Freeloaders.
Well, I guess the logical way of doing this is basically going through the headman and get him to organize everything. Because running around chasing down individual people to do something is
That's me.
it's inefficient and unworthy.
Yeah.
Besides, going through proper channels is the correct way of doing it.
Okay, yeah, I'll head to the headman. and info dump on him.
Well, let's actually be careful about what we tell this guy and how we phrase things.
Well, yeah, it's like the shrine needs to be cleaned.
Yeah,
and
the floor
we
has to be
need the
fixed.
blacksmith
The roof has to be fixed.
Yeah, we need the blacksmith to fix the roof and also to repair/replace any broken tiles. And we need it done now.
If they have to work through the night, so be it.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. So, do you want to send the innkeeper to talk to the headman, or do you want one of you to go and do that?
I'd say I'd definitely go to talk to him. Just straight to the headman.
Yeah, so will I. I mean, given that I'm bunking with him.
Well, we both are now.
That's true.
Okay. So who's going then to check with the blacksmith? And
I will.
else?
No, well, we're going to the headman to tell
Yeah,
him this is what needs to be done, so then
we're
he
doing
can tell the blacksmith.
Okay.
So
Just
we're basically, we're telling him what needs to be done, and so that then he can assign the appropriate people.
Delegation.
He knows, yeah.
I'm a project manager, trust me.
Team leader, yeah.
Okay. So you head over to the headman's house. Looks like he's finished his meal. You inform him of what you need done. He looks
Justified.
kind of. I mean, it's not every day you have a bunch of strange samurai turning up in your village and starting to order you around. On the other hand, you've got swords and he doesn't. So, not really a huge choice in the matter. Whatever
Nope.
he feels. So he bows and calls his children from the other room and tells them, go off and speak to this person and get people together. He asks if it would be acceptable to have the blacksmith Tange meet you at the shrine. That way you can explain to him exactly what needs done.
Yep, fine.
So
That works.
I will speak with him now and we will return to the shrine shortly.
Tange was the name.
Yep.
Well, let's. Well, I guess the headman's house, the inn, and the shrine are all sort of within.
Yeah, they're all sort of like within walking distance of each other, because we passed the shrine to get to the headman's house.
I was going to say visual distance of each other.
Entire village you could probably walk in a few minutes.
Well, in that case, I'll just find a suitable spot to sit down and await developments.
You're a samurai, you don't sit.
Of course I fucking sit. Why would I not sit?
We went over this last session, you don't sit. You crouch.
What? You want
Meal.
we squat like fucking Russians?
Slav.
Well, yeah.
Slavic samurai.
I mean, yes, I'm a courtier, but in this place, I don't really have to do all that crap.
Exactly. You have to kneel. That's it.
So I can basically sit down as any motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you're an adult. You do whatever the fuck you want.
You
Who's
would
gonna
probably-
judge?
You would probably kneel rather than sit. And what it boils
Well,
down to is, do you want to
potato,
kneel? or
potato.
not?
But that would require a suitable surface.
Yes.
Sit, I can basically just sit or lean against any old fucking poles somewhere.
Leaning against the wall is probably going to be cleaner on your clothes.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'll do that. So I don't want to kneel in the muck.
Okay. It takes a few minutes before the headman returns with a large, hefty individual. Blacksmiths tend to be pretty solidly built the world over.
Mhm.
He leads him up, makes introductions. How can I be of assistance, Samurai Samus?
We need to have the shrine repaired and be in a suitable state within the next day. What we need from you is for the holes in the roof to be repaired and a number of floor tiles which are crumbling to be either repaired or replaced.
So he starts walking through the shrine and looking around the place. It will take time. When do you need it done by?
Tomorrow.
No.
By noon tomorrow, ideally.
No. There's no ideally. Tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a lot of work. I will need some materials. Probably no more than about 3 or 4 boo worth of materials to do the repairs that you want.
Yeah, fine.
There's only my daughter and I. I do not know that we will be able to get everything done as quickly as you would hope. None of the other villagers have any skill working with wood or stone.
Neither do I.
Is this still at the headman's house, or are we at
No,
is this
we're
Grum's
at
house?
the shrine.
Yeah, did you come to the shrine with us?
Well, like in the meantime, I think we just hopefully just up again. Because
I'm guessing you and I just kind of follow you guys when you walk out of the headman's house and went to the shrine.
Okay.
something like that.
I don't think we had anything better to do, other than scare peasants.
I know, right? Something to do. Well, will this just require heavy lifting? Because I pointed Tiku, the servant boy, so he's quite handy. Don't know if you'll have much use of him, but at least he's an extra pair of hands.
That would be helpful. You would have to get others to do the cleaning while we do this work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Then he turns to the shugenja. Will you be reconsecrating the shrine? Giving it a blessing?
Yeah. I do that as part of the process, yeah.
Given how dirty it has been, obviously you'll want to help with ritual cleansing.
Yeah.
No, so hold on. The ritual cleansing is actually done by the shugenja.
Well, yeah, it's a
How about the actual cleaning? I mean,
as I was saying, there's still 2 kids, aren't there?
well,
We're
yeah,
just
but
doing some running around.
There's okay. Let me put it this way. There's the aspect of the whole thing to actually get it clean, and then there's the ritual cleaning.
Then there's ritual cleaning.
Which comes after, I guess.
Yes.
How long does that take?
You could possibly do it alongside, like once one area has been cleaned, you can then do ritual cleansing of it, rather than waiting for the whole thing to be finished. Odds are good you could be working quite late into the night to get everything done.
Will that include the roof? So what's the problem? Is it the roof or is it the floor?
It's both. The
Floor is
the holes in the roof are the priority, I would say. Because the flooring can always be done sort of like in between games, I guess.
Well, you don't want to have a shitty floor around a good floor. That's just, like having a good cake and a big pile of shit in the middle. Yeah, vice versa.
That's a wonderful image. Thank you.
There is cake, but then there's this big piece of crap staring at you. I mean, there's swings and roundabouts, but there's a limit to it.
No, so are these are the materials we need available in the village or not?
The blacksmith tells you that he does have the materials on hand. It'll kind of put a dent in his stockpiles, but yes, the stuff is there.
Good.
Yeah, stockpile will be refilled. That's not an issue.
I mean, yeah, stockpile can take care of itself later.
Yeah, I mean, even if next week we have to go and bring stuff up from another village to replenish his supplies, I'm willing to pay for it.
Yep, that's fine.
Partly because to me, this is a shrine, and the shrine is freaking desecrated right now.
Maybe not formally desecrated, but it's pretty close to abandoned by the looks of it.
I'm very close to literally just summoning a gust of wind to blow all the freaking refuge out.
That's a good start for the cleaning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just a glorified dust blower at this point.
Yeah, it's scruffy.
I'm a glorified leaf blower.
Magic scruffy, that's what you are. Scruffy, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I say that I can at least get a large amount of stuff moved out, using with the spirit's aid, and then after the remainder of the cleaning has been done, I will sanctify it.
Okay.
What we need from the blacksmith is the roof fixing and the floor fixing. And yeah, use the servants that we have with us as well.
We will get started immediately. If you want to send your servants out here, I can show them what needs done. I will go and fetch tools and my daughter.
Hey. Oh, okay, that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll summon the servant. Tiku.
Will you summon your servant?
There you go.
With a snap of my fingers, Neji appears out of nowhere.
He appears out of your bag of holding.
Another fucking ninja.
God damn it.
Ninja don't exist, remember?
Did someone call
I remember.
No one called for a turtle.
And then I summon a gust of wind.
Wow.
Wow.
Something smells.
That's unbecoming of a shugenja.
Yes, I can summon 1 cubic foot of air.
Oh, there you go.
But
Me too.
from where?
Remind me to know
Just
around
out
the
of
elevator
nothing.
with you.
Just literally out of nothing.
So you
But
Okay, if you want to
you're
make
surrounded by many cubic feet of air. Feet? Why would you need another one?
Well, the way that I imagine it is that what I'm summoning is a gust of wind, not just summoning air. I'm just summoning a gust of wind. Right, so this is one of the basic abilities, isn't it? So unless I go with... Okay, if I was to cast Blessed Wind on myself, which is a defensive aura which basically creates a gust of wind around me, could I literally just walk around the temple?
Yes, but think what would happen when you've got a small whirlwind.
Yeah, not very good.
It will move stuff around, but not necessarily.
Yeah, but not necessarily out. Yeah. Okay, then right. This is the summons. Summon
So
spell,
exactly like a
okay.
leaf blower then.
I can't remember if summon is just something which is automatically done.
Probably not.
You do need to make a roll for it.
Summon.
Do be careful, you don't roll for perils.
Right, rain. Okay, I can do raises as well. Okay, so roughly how large is the area?
Of the shrine?
Yes.
Quick look.
Foot width, basically.
Probably somewhere between about 45 feet aside.
Okay, so to do it in one. Each range is actually only 1 cubic foot.
Ooh, better get something then.
Something else.
You can hear some noise from outside. Sounds like children running around the place.
Chip, get him. Take a boy.
Okay, so remind me how I do rings, how I do the roll for this again. It's my spell in that, it's my ring level plus my intellect, and then I keep the intellect.
Just bear with me 1 sec.
Also, I run after children and I rolled a 4. So I'm all over. I really do suck at running.
When casting a spell, Shugenja rolls number of dice equal to his rank in the relevant ring, plus his Shugenja school rank, and keeps the number of dice equal to the ring. Spells compared to the result is compared to the spell's TN, which is equal to 5 plus 5 times the spell's mastery level.
Right, okay, so my air ring is 2. My school level is just 1, so I'll be rolling 3.
3 keep 2.
3 keep 2, and then... okay, how many raises do I want to try for that? I think it says maximum of 4 here.
Basic target number is going to be 10. Each raise will add 5 to that.
Okay, so if I was to raise 4, that would set the target to 30.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be difficult on a 3, keep 2. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna do any. I'll do 1 raise.
You could always put a void point into it afterwards, depending on your roll. To get close to it.
So what would spending a void point do? Would it just basically give me a reroll, or would it be?
It would give you another dice rolled and kept to add to your total.
Okay, yeah. So the void point is spent afterwards.
If you need it, yes.
Okay, right. Okay. Well, I'm going to do 2 raises.
So your target number is 20.
Okay. Oh, 2.
Wow.
A 7, a 5, and a 4.
So is that a critical failure?
I think I angered the cami.
So that's a target. You've rolled 12. You need 20. You can choose to roll a void point. You'll need 8 or better on 1 dice.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so do I just literally just then do another roll 1, keep 1 on this system? Okay.
Yep.
And then no call raises. 1. Fuck.
Ooh. So basically, you just fart.
Very few kami around here. Less than you would expect.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, and that's my is that my air spell gone for the day, basically, then?
What's your air ring?
I've only got 1 spell in air.
Yeah, but what's your ring of air?
Oh, the ring is 2.
That's the number of air spells you can cast in 1 day.
Okay, right.
So even if you only know one spell, you can cast it twice.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so technically I can only cast 2 spells on each school a day then. Okay.
But you know, Edge, you do have some other kind of wind magic. You could just get down on your knees and start blowing.
Keep in mind, your void ring can also be used to cast any spell.
Right. Okay. Well, this is just it. Like I said, I was just using the common summon spell there, but like I said, the only other one that I've got, which is wind based, is the basically make myself a tornado, which ain't gonna be very good.
Okay, everybody else can give me a quick notice roll.
Notice roll. Which?
Do we have to notice if Edgewalker sucks at magic? Is that what is going on right now?
It's an investigation roll with a notice emphasis if you have it.
I'll just do a straight investigation roll then.
3K2 for me on that.
40.
I got 24 again.
So do I notice that Edgewalker is not actually a real magician? He just did it plain.
I will tell you what will be noticed in a minute.
15 for me. Wait a minute, I'm not rolling well at the moment.
You're
Which
also
is
doing your
generating
spells, you won't be
error
rolling
to
at
do
all.
that.
Oh, I wouldn't. Okay.
If you think about it, whenever you're doing your spell, you're actually sitting reading from a scroll.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
not,
actually
it's
have
not
to
until
scroll
I,
upside down.
yeah, it's
Do
not
you have
until
to
I
actually
like
have to
lock
scroll
them in,
upside
is it?
down then? I mean, is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's not until I lock them in that I'm not reading from scrolls.
Correct.
Should I just go over and take the scroll and put it up the right side up?
Okay, anybody who got more than 20 on the investigation roll?
Oh yeah, hold on, I was AFK slightly, so I'll just roll 23.
Okay, you're kind of looking around and you notice something hurtling through the gates, heading right towards your shugenja. It appears to be a small ball, possibly. And if nobody does anything, it's probably going to smack him in the head.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like anyone's going to do anything.
No, I don't know if this is part of the plan or this effect or whatever.
Does it look like a physical ball or like a ball of, I don't know, energy or flames or whatever?
Well, considering you had children running around making noise, now there's a ball flying through the air.
In other words, the kids are throwing a ball at me.
So,
More, they're just kind of tossing it around, and this one's gone wild. Somebody missed their catch.
I jump forward and attempt to catch it before it reaches the shugenja.
Agility athletics.
Yes, I can do that.
alright, that's me out then.
I can.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got back. What's this for the ball?
Isn't athletics strength?
Yes, it is actually.
Also, I'm insensitive, so I have to actually spend void points to put myself in danger. I don't know if a ball going for his head constitutes danger, but I'm not a bodyguard here.
Not really, no. It wouldn't constitute danger in that regard.
Chip, your character is a piece of shit.
So sorry, I just had to go AFK for.
So is
What's going on?
so-
Is someone getting assaulted by a ball?
No, yeah, I'm saving Edge from being hit in the face by a ball.
Basically, Edge failed in his magic, so he just kind of went,
Yes.
and someone threw a ball at him.
Why do you keep getting spellcasters? It's you're only gonna end up in pain and misery.
Okay.
Surprised
At
all
least there are no
shrines are burned
perils.
down. Not yet.
Yeah, strength athletics, sorry.
I got 15.
You miss. It's a valiant attempt, but you miss.
I could have done better.
You didn't volunteer.
No, I didn't exactly. I'm just standing in silence. Like, I could have done better.
Basically, Igor just spaced out, so he was AFK in his mind, like, ugh.
Standing there, thinking about crab cakes.
Crap.
He was just looking in the wrong direction, he didn't notice
Yep.
it.
See, there we go. Good roll
I
if you
noticed
want.
it, but I don't care.
No,
Yeah,
you just suck at athletics.
25, bitch.
Come on, how many wounds do I take from this ball?
Yes. It is actually an explosive.
Well, actually, hang on. Let me take a roll. Let me take a 2-2 roll to see if I actually 11. No, I don't. I fail.
You fall flat on your face.
What was it? Strength or
Strength. Well, athletics, but it's based off strength.
Okay, so it's actually free then. If I have 3 in strength.
Yeah, say 3.
Okay. 39.
What?
It's better than me.
So basically, I do a matrix.
Pretty much, yeah. Just hand comes up out of nowhere, catches the ball.
Goddamn
Exploding
reflexes.
dice.
So you look around, and there are a number of small heads peeking in round the gate.
Well, clearly the children angered the kami.
Sacrifice.
As punishment, they clean up the shrine.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't read the scroll right upside.
They angered the kami.
Right.
I'm serious. I'm putting the kids to cleaning the shrine.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
acceptable. Tell them
I give them back their ball.
you get your
They
ball
can have their
back
ball back
once
in
you
an
clean
hour.
the shrine.
Oh right, yeah.
Corrado.
And then you can throw it at that calmly loving bastard again.
Alright.
In the meantime, well, while they're cleaning up, I will go to my books and everything and find the appropriate rituals for sanctifying the shrine once everything's ready.
Okay. So the kids scatter off to get brooms and brushes and what have you. They're enthusiastic workers,
Good.
not particularly skilled, but they get distracted easily, start hitting each other with brooms. You just have to kind of ride herd on them a bit. But yeah, this will speed the cleaning of the shrine up quite nicely. The blacksmith returns with his daughter. They're carrying piles of lumber and some tiles and a ladder. And they go up and start on the... well, do you want them to start with the floor or the roof?
As far as I'm concerned, the roof is the priority.
Okay.
And
Work
then
from
also then they
up
can be
down.
doing
Always-
the roof stuff can be falling down while the kids are still
Yeah,
cleaning up.
exactly. Always work from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Because gravity is shit.
Well, last thing we need is a new tile goes in the floor, they go up on the ceiling, a tile drops and breaks a tile on the floor.
Yeah, basic working 101. Top to bottom.
Yep.
Also with sex.